con todo esto, 11 ya confirmadísimos por parte del Mallorca. Leo Román bajo palos, línea de 3 centrales, con Valgen, Raillo, Copete, banda izquierda Mójica, banda derecha Mateu Morey, centro del campo para Omar Mascarell, Samu Costa, Sergi Darder, Antonio Sánchez, arriba para el gol Kyle Larin. Por parte del Barça, Chesney bajo palos, veremos cómo coloca la defensa, pero en principio Araujo por la derecha, Héctor Ford por la izquierda, pareja de centrales Eric García, Íñigo Martínez, doble pivote Pedri Gavi, banda derecha Lamine, banda izquierda, sí, Ansu Fati, enganchando a Dani Olmo, y arriba el futbolista de Follos, tu tiburón favorito, Ferran Torres.
Muy pendientes del Mutua Madrid Open y evidentemente de nuestros tenistas españoles, en este caso de nuestra tenista, que es Jessica Bouzas. Hoy ha ganado con solvencia a la egipcia Mayar Sherif y va a pasar a la segunda ronda, donde se va a medir a la polaca Magdalena Frez. La ha ganado con solvencia, insisto, 6-3, 6-1, y ya va a empezar a marcar ya el rumbo de los españoles en este Mutua Madrid Open, donde esperemos que, ojalá, después de la presentación de ese documental, también esté Carlos Alcaraz. Y la otra noticia del día, con sabor a ñ, nos la trae Alimentos de España, y es que los productos españoles son el reflejo de signo de tradición y artesanía de un país reconocido mundialmente por su capacidad para producir alimentos, vinos y textiles de una calidad incomparable, lo que los convierte en un referente a nivel internacional, desde el exquisito jamón ibérico hasta el vibrante aceite de oliva virgen extra, que representa siglos de tradición y un profundo respeto por la tierra, lo que los convierte en auténticas joyas gastronómicas reconocidas en todo el mundo. La riqueza de la gastronomía española se refleja en la calidad de sus productos, que son elaborados con ingredientes frescos y naturales y garantizan sabores únicos y auténticos. A elegir Alimentos de España estás apoyando a los agricultores y productores locales, que han logrado posicionar a España como una de las potencias agroalimentarias más importantes del mundo. Noticias con sabor a ñ, como Jessica Bouzas.
Bueno, muy bien. En primer lugar, muchísimas gracias a todos. Da gusto jugar en casa y sentir el calor del público, y la verdad que lo he sentido, así que muchísimas gracias a todos.
Por eso, respeta lo tuyo, compra lo tuyo, porque nuestros valores no están en venta, nuestros productos y servicios sí.
El deporte es nuestro. Radio Marca.
Yastel, dígame.
Oye, ¿es verdad lo del smartphone gratis?
Sí.
Pero gratis, gratis.
¿Y de Xiaomi?
¿Y además de Xiaomi?
Claro, y gratis, gratis.
Vente a Yastel, que con la fibra y móvil te llevas un smartphone Xiaomi gratis, gratis. Corre, que se acaban.
1, 5, 6, 7.
500 castillos, 9 rutas del vino, 40 posadas reales, 8 bienes patrimonio de la humanidad.
Nada que se parezca a ti.
Turismo Junta de Castilla y León.
Ya está aquí el Giro de Italia. Del 9 de mayo al 1 de junio regresa la batalla por la maglia rosa, en una corsa rosa más abierta que nunca, donde el español Ayuso aspira al triunfo. Reportajes, entrevistas, opinión, todo está en Marca Plus, revista oficial. Entra en la publicación, regístrate en la Liga Marca de Fantagiro, entrena en casa con el Giro de Italia virtual de Bicul para sentirte como un favorito más y llévate premios exclusivos. Colaboran Marca y Radio Marca.
Si hay Don Simón, hay verano.
Tinto de verano, Don Simón. Bébete el verano, qué calor. Tinto de verano, Don Simón. Qué refrescante, qué sabor. Es tu momento, Don Simón.
Pero tenemos una cosa en común. Nos encanta el deporte. Por eso somos Radio Marca. La radio del deporte.
Radio Marca.
Venga, que enseguida va a empezar lo del Barça, enseguida tenemos protagonista de tenis, pero antes, el fútbol sala, un partido que termina lo de Palma, Matías.
Sí, final apasionante aquí en Son Mois y finalmente no le alcanzó el conjunto visitante que metió 2 goles sobre el final. Fue resultado 5-3 a favor del Palma Futsal, 2 de Neguiño, 1 de Gómez, 1 de Gordillo y 1 de Piqueras. Cardona, Ramos y Leandriño marcaron para el conjunto que dirige Xavi Closas. Recordemos que con este resultado el Palma Futsal iguala al Barça en lo máximo de la clasificación. Ambos se van a enfrentar el próximo viernes aquí en Son Mois, que sigue invicto este Palma. 20:30 horas será el partido de la fecha. El Industria Santa Coloma jugará el sábado frente al Movistar Inter.
Lo contaremos en la radio. Gracias, Burgos, un abrazo.
Abrazo.
Y desde las 8:30, arrancando en el Palacio de los Deportes, el Jimby Cartagena Shota. Hola, Miguel Martínez, muy buenas.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas tardes. Ahora mismo ha terminado la primera parte con el resultado de 1-0, gol de Pablo Ramírez desde la zona de los 6 metros, desde el punto de penalti. Jimby Cartagena, que ha dominado en ciertos tramos de esta primera parte y que por el momento se sitúa por delante y con el horizonte puesto en la Liga de Campeones de la próxima semana. De momento, descanso en el Palacio de los Deportes de Cartagena.
Mira, vuelvo a la Torre Picasso. Escarabajano, ¿ves a alguien? ¿Estás con alguien?
Mira, viene por aquí Feliciano López, el director del Mundo Madrid Open, así que vamos a escuchar ya las reflexiones de Feliciano.
Estamos más cómodos. Nada, ¿bien? Perfecto.
Feli, acabamos de escuchar a Carlos. Ayer en los Laureos parecía muy optimista y nos ha dado un poco una sensación de verle más serio hoy. ¿Tú crees que le conoces bien y has estado también en su perfil?
Pues yo no lo he visto hoy, pero entiendo que está bien y que lo de Barcelona fue solo unas molestias y que no le impiden jugar en Madrid. Hasta donde yo sé, no te puedo decir mucho más.
¿Tú estás preocupado o no?
Bueno, me preocupé cuando vi la final de Barcelona, pero bueno, luego parece ser que todo está bien y que estará preparado para jugar.
Esperamos al 100% entonces en el Mutua.
Sí, hombre, yo espero eso, claro que sí.
Es que he dicho una frase de a veces hay que escuchar al cuerpo y nos hemos quedado todos ahí un poco asustados.
Bueno, es que acabo de llegar, es que me pilláis. Pero bueno, ayer cuando estuvimos en los Laureos y lo poco que pude interactuar con ellos y con el equipo, estaba todo bien.
Esta edición, la primera sin Nadal, ¿cómo se prepara un torneo después de tantos años sin Rafa?
Bueno, a ver, es duro, sobre todo mentalmente, ¿no? Saber que Rafa no le va a saber competir nunca más, como aficionado al tenis y como torneo es duro. Pero bueno, yo creo que el año pasado fue muy bonito lo que pasó aquí en Madrid, la despedida que tuvo fue muy emotiva. Pero obviamente, pues no te voy a engañar, como aficionado al tenis, pues es duro no ver a Nadal porque nos ha dado muchas cosas, muchas emociones vividas durante un montón de años. Pero bueno, el torneo sigue, ¿no? El Mutua Madrid Open tiene que seguir sin Rafa y gracias a Dios pues tenemos a Carlitos, a muchos jugadores muy buenos. Pero bueno, o sea, yo personalmente y como aficionado y como director del torneo, pues no tener una figura como Rafa. Además en un torneo como el Mutua Madrid Open, ¿no? Que tanto el torneo como Rafa han ido de la mano durante muchos años, ¿no? Al final hemos sido compañeros de viaje mucho tiempo, el torneo ha crecido a la vez que la figura de Rafa pues ganaba títulos, pero...
¿Has notado que se ha resentido para esta edición el torneo?
No, en ese sentido no, el torneo la verdad es que está muy establecido, son más de 20 años en Madrid, la gente lo tiene marcado en el calendario, o sea, en ese sentido no, pero bueno, al final no tener un jugador como Rafa siempre es triste.
No tienes a Nole, y también la vuelta de Nole no siempre no es lo mismo, pero también tener un referente de este nivel.
Sí, a ver, ya lleva años sin venir a Madrid y yo se lo digo a todo el mundo, ¿no? Al final son jugadores que no sabemos cuánto tiempo más van a estar, a lo mejor nunca más vuelve a jugar en Madrid, por eso yo le digo a la gente que aproveche que venga a verle, porque al final este tipo de jugadores que estamos muy acostumbrados a verlos durante estos años, pero no es algo nada normal, seguramente jugadores como ellos no vamos a volver a ver nunca más, y entonces bueno, aproveche la gente porque no sabemos cuántas veces más va a estar aquí.
De hecho, ayer cuando le preguntaron de los laureos a Novak Djokovic sobre su retirada, la dejó abierta, dejó entreabierta la puerta, bueno, no lo sé, a final de temporada veremos. A mí me dejó bastante mosqueado esas palabras, igual que ahora las de Feliciano, dice que a lo mejor es la última vez que vemos a Djokovic en Madrid. Sí. Podría ser, ojalá no, pero podría ser. Por si acaso, si no tienes entradas, píllatelas, porque quién sabe, igual no vuelve a jugar en Madrid. Marcador.
500 castillos, 9 rutas del vino, 40 posadas reales, 8 bienes patrimonio de la humanidad.
Nada que se parezca a ti.
Turismo Junta de Castilla y León.
Las pirámides pirámides de Egipto, estas moles de 3.500 años de antigüedad, esculpidas en piedra caliza, que están bien, pero unos tolditos con sombra pues le vendrían que ni pintado.
Cualquier reforma puede ser más pro, y para que la tuya lo sea, encuentra todo lo que necesites en nuestra app, en leroymerlin.es o llamando al 910 49 99 99. Leroy Merlin, ahora más pro.
Seguro que se lo dan a Bellido.
No creo. Y por su capacidad, desempeño y volumen, el empleado del mes es Bellido.
¿Ves?
Perdón, Berlingo Jumpy Jumper. La gama líder para triunfar es la de comerciales Citroën. Desde 19.800 euros todo el confort en térmico y eléctrico. Consíguelo en tu concesionario.
Citroën.
Consulta citroen.es.
Oye, tengo la sensación de que es muy fácil forzar la puerta de mi piso. ¿Qué puedo hacer?
Pues instalarte la alarma de Securitas Direct con cerradura inteligente, porque refuerza la protección de tu puerta con su cilindro de alta seguridad.
Ah, así es más difícil que entren, ¿no?
Claro, pero lo más importante es que recibiremos la alerta y podremos avisar a la policía de inmediato en caso de intrusión.
Alarma conectada. Cierra la puerta de robos y ocupaciones con la alarma de Securitas Direct. Y este mes, instalando tu alarma, la cerradura inteligente es gratis. Llama al 900-103-104.
Marca y Radio Marca te invitan al Mutua Madrid Open. Podrás asistir gratis, si has oído bien gratis, a todos los partidos del torneo, incluyendo las semifinales y la final. ¿Qué tienes que hacer para conseguir tu entrada? Pues entra ya en encuentratusitio.marca.com y elige uno de los asientos de la caja mágica premiados. No lo olvides, encuentratusitio.marca.com. Oye, ¿estás más fino?
Es que estaba hinchado de deporte y he empezado el ayuno intermitente de Radio Marca. Qué interesante. Mira, escucho la tribu de SF Ortega Directo Marca, la pizarra de Quintana Marcador y buenas noches y buenos goles, y luego ya no escucho hasta la mañana siguiente.
Pero entonces lo escuchas todo.
¿Ah, sí?
¿Tú no estás haciendo ayuno intermitente de Radio Marca?
Pues claro que sí, porque antes dormía con los ajos puestos.
¿Y quién te lo ha recetado? ¿Un endocrino?
¿Endocrino? Ah, uno que juega en la Roma, ¿no?
Madre mía, Radio Marca, deporte y familia tienes.
Claro, lo escuchamos juntos. Lo que no me acuerdo es de cómo se llaman.
Y más deporte.
Don Javier Gurruchaga, bienvenido al programa de Ortega, bienvenido a Radio Marca. ¿Cómo estás?
Muchísimas gracias, pues estoy muy contento de vuestro recibimiento. Love me tender, love me too. Señoras y señores, tienen que escuchar a Ortega, porque Ortega es lo que es el Pelé para el fútbol. Es nuestro Pelé blanco, Pelé blanco, qué buen color. Nada mejor que estar oyendo un programa cercano, que te acerca a la noticia, cerca, no te sientes extraño, y eso lo consigue muy bien aquí el maestro. Ortega, qué buen color, qué Ortega, Dios.
De lunes a viernes no te pierdas el programa de Ortega de 11 de la mañana a 1 de la tarde con Vicente Ortega y su equipo en Radio Marca.
Arranca el fútbol en Montjuic en menos de 6 minutos y buscamos novedades entre Barça y Mallorca.
Cuéntame si están los futbolistas o siguen en el vestuario abajo, segura.
Están en el túnel de vestuario esperando para salir. Les están esperando Katy y Monió, las dos mascotas, las de Barça y Mallorca, que están muy activas. De hecho, estaban molestando a algunos cuando han salido hace una horita.
Ay, qué pesaditas son.
A inspeccionar, que si te doy ahí por una collejita, que si no sé qué. Luego le han dado la mano a Gaby, que se ha molestado un poquito, pero bueno, ahí estaban, jugando con los futbolistas del Barça. Sobre todo, por cierto, una cosa que me ha llamado la atención, pero que se podía prever, y es que cuando la megafonía ha dicho el nombre de Ansu Fati en la alineación del Barça, aplausos del Estadio Olímpic Lluís Companys. Tienen ganas de ver a Ansu Fati después de mucho tiempo sin verle jugar al número 10 azulgrana.
Aún se le espera a Ansu Fati. ¿Me recuerdas quiénes son los otros 21 titulares, Rulo, por fan?
Bueno, pues sale el equipo de Hansi-Dieter Flick con Chesney en la portería, mucha rotación, poco titular. 4 atrás, Héctor Ford, a Ronald Araujo, Eric García, Íñigo Martínez por delante, Pablo Páez, Gavi, Pedri González, Dani Olmo, bandas, Ansu Fati, Lamine Yamal arriba.
Mallorca. Barca coming into this after that incredible comeback win against Celta de Vigo on the weekend, where I commentated on that incredible 4-3 victory against Celta, even though at one point they were 3-1 down, and they are currently 4 points clear at the top of La Liga. They can stretch that lead to 7 points here tonight over Real Madrid. Mallorca sitting in 7th. They come into this after a goalless draw at home to Leganés last time out. And not surprisingly, with the Copa del Rey on the horizon on Saturday and having only played at the weekend, Hansi Flick makes 7 changes ahead of this game this evening. Lamine Yamal, Hector Fort, Eric Garcia, Dani Olmo, Ansu Fati, Gavi and Ronald Araujo come into the side. Robert Lewandowski is going to be out for a few weeks, it looks like, and that'll be a huge blow to Barca. It means he will miss the Copa del Rey and more than likely also the 2 semi-finals in the Champions League against Inter Milan. Pau Cubarsí, Gerard Martin, Frenkie de Jong, Fermin Lopez, Jules Koundé and Rafinha also drop to the bench. 4 changes for Mallorca. In goal, Leo Roman comes in to replace Dominic Grief. More, Sanchez and Mascarell come in for Rodriguez, Prats and Mafio. So those are the changes for Mallorca ahead of the game tonight. The last time these 2 teams squared off was in the Balearic Islands early on in December last year, and Barca were convincing 5-1 winners in that game. Our referee is Gil Manzano, and it is a fantastic atmosphere under the lights here on Montjuic Hill at the Olympic Stadium, and the team's now getting ready to come out onto the pitch. Barcelona in the famous Blaugrana, the red and blue strip, and they're getting ready to come out now. They know a win here tonight over Mallorca, who'll be playing in all yellow trimmed with black, will give them a 7-point cushion over Real Madrid, but Real will then have a game in hand which they will play later this week. And it really is getting to that time in the season now where Barcelona can almost taste this La Liga title, and they'll be taking it off their long-time adversaries, Real. They're the defending champions. They're away at Getafe tomorrow night. The teams now come out onto the pitch here at the Olympic Stadium. So Barcelona go with a 4-2-3-1. Wojciech Szczesny is in goal. The back 4 of Ronald Araujo, who will captain the side, Eric Garcia, Inigo Martinez, and a rare start for Hector Fort. The 2 holding midfielders are Gavi and Pedri. The 3 ahead of them, Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo and Ansu Fati, another rare start for him, and Ferran Torres will lead the line. On the bench, Iñaki Peña and Diego Koken, the 2 keepers, Pablo Torre, Pau Cubarsí, Rafinha, Fermin Lopez, Frenkie de Jong, Gerard Martin, Andreas Christensen, Pau Victor and Jules Koundé. Jagoba Arrasate has gone with a 5-3-2. Leo Roman is in goal. A back 5 of Mathieu Morey, Martin Valjean, the captain Antonio Realo, Jose Copete and Johan Mojica. Midfield 3 of Antonio Sanchez, Omar Mascarell and Samu Costa, and the Canadian Kyle Larin and Sergi Dada are up front. On the bench for Mallorca, the 2 keepers, Ivan Cuellar and Dominic Grief. Then we have Toni Lato, Valeri Fernandez, David Lopez, Abdon Prats, Marc Domenech, Chiquinho and Mikel Salas. So those are the teams ahead of this game here tonight in Catalonia. The teams just doing their pre-match photographs before we get underway. Under the lights here, they made very heavy weather of the game against Celta at the weekend. As I say, they were 3-1 down in that game, some very slack defending, but Barcelona being Barcelona, they came back roaring, and they got a very, very late winner from the penalty spot in the 97th minute from Rafinha, which gave them those precious 3 points and moved them a step closer to winning the La Liga title for the umpteenth time. But they also have the Copa del Rey final and El Clasico on Saturday against Real Madrid, and of course Inter Milan in the Champions League semi-final. So it's all happening for Barcelona on all fronts. The squad depth will be tested tonight. 7 changes obviously with the very, very hectic schedule ahead of them, and we're going to have a moment's reflection to remember the death of Pope Francis, who passed away yesterday at the age of 88. So a moment's reflection to pay tribute to the Pope, and then we will be ready to get underway for this La Liga clash. The game's coming thick and fast at this stage of the season for Barcelona, and it's going to be a tough job for Hansi Flick to keep everybody fit and raring. Cup final on Saturday against Real. No one will be lacking for that, that's for sure. They are spinning many plates at the moment, and Robert Lewandowski is going to be a big miss for them in the next couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. But it's time for people to step up. Young Ansu Fati, we thought he was going to be the young Lamine Yamal, has sort of taken over his mantle. He went to Brighton on loan. Fati, he's not played many games this season either, plagued with injury problems, but now this could be a massive opportunity for him. Mallorca playing from right to left, they get us underway. Long ball downfield, first header downfield, and now they've got him behind here straight away. Mallorca, they square the ball, and a good bit of defending there from Ronald Araujo, but that was danger there. Antonio Sanchez had got in behind that back four in the first 15 seconds and fizzed a ball into the box, but Araujo was there to make sure that the block came in. Eric Garcia now to Araujo. There's been a bit of speculation in the positions of the back four. Araujo was down as the right back, but looking at it here, it looks like maybe Eric Garcia might be fulfilling that role anyway. Barcelona come herring down this left-hand side. Fati on the ball now, edge of the box on this left-hand side, twisting, turning, shot, and it's blocked, but it will come out for Fort, and he will chip the ball back to Inigo Martinez. And Barcelona, after that early scare, very early scare, now turning on the style themselves, getting downfield. Here is Garcia for Barcelona. And that ball from Lamine Yamal, he cuts in field, little flick round the corner there, trying to pick out Ferran Torres, but they get the block in there, Mallorca, but Barcelona win the ball back again. And it comes out to Fort on this left-hand side. Now infield to Ansu Fati. He chips the ball over into the 18-yard box, but it's just too strong. And Mallorca see all the way through to Leo Roman. And the flag stayed down. What a chance that was for Mallorca in the early stages here. They have the ball now. Ball down this left-hand side. And looking for the run there of Sergi Dada. He has the ball now, edge of the box on this left side. Whips the ball into the area. And the ball is headed clear. And now Barcelona can break themselves. Here's Ansu Fati. Crossfield ball, but there's a player gone down in the meantime. And there's Johan Mojica, the Colombian. And, he was saying that he was clipped there. It did look a bit of a late one from Eric Garcia. And he stayed down, the Colombian. The referee has stopped play. And he does get some attention. And he's back up on his feet now. But there's a bit of a late challenge there from Eric Garcia, but I don't think he's going to be punished for that by the look of things. Referee trots back into the middle of the pitch. I guess they're wondering how to restart this now, because yeah, it's going to be a drop ball. Garcia himself got a bit of a graze on his leg from that challenge. Anyway, the ball's dropped down. Barcelona have it. Loose pass from Lamine Yamal. Barcelona win the ball back with Garcia. And now Gavi sends it back for Ronald Araujo, but he had to chase after that. He has it now on the edge of the 18-yard area. 3.5 minutes gone. 0-0. Szczesny. Martinez. support. He's dispossessed though on that far right hand side. And Mallorca have the ball again. Well, now they've got a throw in. Did go out for a throw in. Just a bit careless there from Barca over on that far right hand side. So throw in to Mallorca. And the bright yellow strip with the black shoulder flashes. It's going to be a long throw into the box. In it comes. Headed clear there by Martinez, and then headed back into the mix by Mallorca. Head tennis going on now, and again it's broken behind the back four, and again close run thing. Like Sanchez had got in behind the back four again there, but Szczesny came out quickly. Couple of warnings, but now Fati has it on the left hand side for Barcelona. He'll be looking to cut in field here, edge of the box, squares it across to Ferran Torres. Now then, Lamine Yamal in the box on this right-hand side. He chips it into the box and it flicks off the head of Antonio Realo, and it will go out for a corner for Barca on this left-hand side. And again, just another little warning there for Barca. Almost got caught napping again at the back there. Just a bout of head tennis on the edge of the box, and Mallorca headed it back in. And Sanchez again had nipped in behind the back four. So corner to Barcelona on this left-hand side. Ball is whipped in, but it's straight into the arms of Roman. Not the best corner there by Barcelona from Hector Fort. And there's Mojica. Long diagonal ball downfield, and again Barcelona getting caught at the back here. Ball squared across. Szczesny dives to parry it away. And that was lucky that he did, because Samu Costa was waiting. Should he have not managed to do that. But again, this high line from Barcelona, it is risk-reward, but this is a great run downfield now from Pedri. Still going Pedri. He's got almost the full length of the pitch here. And then it comes to Garcia, and he will then send it back to Lamine Yamal. Now Gavi. Inigo Martinez. Now Fati on this left-hand side, out to Hector Fort. It is a very open game again, but as we saw against Celta, Barcelona do look vulnerable at the back. Here's Lamine Yamal now on this right-hand side, edge of the box. Works it onto that left foot. Little 1-2 there between Pedri and Eric Garcia. 7 changes made by Hansi Flick, so it's going to be a bit disjointed, but they're playing well here. Ball comes in edge of the box. A little 1-2 there between Olmo and Lamine Yamal. Gets the shot away on the edge of the box, but it goes high over the bar. Some lovely little interplay there, lovely little layoff there from Dani Olmo. But again, that high line earlier, beautiful long ball from Mojica. And Sanchez had got in again around the back. And again, it was that dive and parry from Wojciech Szczesny. Kyle Larin was waiting to tap it in, the Canadian. And here comes Inigo Martinez now for Barca, edge of the centre circle. Now to Fort on this left-hand side, just over 7 minutes gone. Gavi, back to Martinez. He squares it over to Eric Garcia. Olmo, Garcia, he then chips it forward, and now Lamine Yamal has got in round the back of Mojica. Works it onto that left foot, into the box, trying to pick out Olmo. He then dinks it forward for Torres. Edge of the 6-yard box, but a great challenge coming in there from the skipper, Rail. And that will, I think it may have taken a touch. I think Lamine Yamal was offside there, looking at the replay. There's a little dink ball through there. Yeah, and he just did enough, Rail, to put off Ferran Torres, who shot wide. So it is a goal kick. Mallorca goes short. Keeper to centre half along the edge of the centre 6-yard box. And then Mallorca promptly give the ball away down that right-hand side. Or did it take a clip off a Barcelona player? Not sure. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. It is a throw into Mallorca on this right-hand side. Sanchez chests it down. He's putting Valjean under pressure there, and his return ball goes straight to Gavi. Now here's Olmo, picks out Ansu Fati, edge of the box, shot comes in, and it goes over the bar again. Sorry, it was Lamine Yamal, beg your pardon. And that was careless from Mallorca. And it won't take long for Yamal to get his radar working. That's 2 shots he's had now from the edge of the box for the 19-year-old. It really is what an extraordinary young talent. Just over 9 minutes gone. Barcelona 0, Mallorca 0. Leo Roman with the goal kick. It's downfield, and Larin does well there to win it, but then his ball out to the left, picks out nobody except Lamine. Now Pedri. There was a high boot as well there from Larin, lucky to get away with that. Hort. Now Ansu Fati. Gavi. Araujo to Garcia. Sends it down the line, a foul coming in there on the back of Dani Olmo. So it will be a free kick to Barcelona. And they just got clattered from behind there by Jose Copete. Barca take the free kick quickly. Halfway line they have it with Pedri. Eric Garcia. To Pedri. And now Araujo will pick it up deep inside his own half. And then sends it back to Szczesny. And just patience here from Barcelona, just working the ball across the back 4. Now, Inigo Martinez will bring it forward up to the halfway line. Hort, he's forced to retreat back into his own half, but then finds a nice ball for Gavi. Olmo then lays it back to Araujo. And this is patient play from Barcelona, just knocking the ball around. They're used to this. This is what they do better than most. Possession-based team. And now it comes across to Garcia. Ball back in field then to Gavi. Now Pedri. Not getting forward here, Barcelona. They're just happy to keep passing the ball sideways and from side to side. Just working the ball around, tiring Mallorca out. They're in their defensive shape at the moment. Ball floated over now to Lamine Yamal on this right-hand side, but he sends it back in field to Garcia. Now Gavi, Pedri gets a good ball, chips it forward. Ferran Torres, shot comes in edge of the box. Great save, and then the rebound is blocked by Roman as well. As Lamine was there, 8 yards out, it was a tight angle. Well, that was patience personified there from Barca. They took an age to get that move moving. But the little through ball from Dani Olmo to Ferran Torres found him in loads of space on the edge of the box. Now Olmo has fouled Mascarell, so it will be a free kick to Mallorca. Lovely little through ball there. Torres aiming for that bottom right-hand corner. Roman with a good save down to his left. Parried the ball out. And Lamine was there for the rebound. Hit it straight at the knees of Roman. And Mallorca will tidy this long ball from Barcelona up. It will go back to Leo Roman. Edge of the 18-yard box. Hammers it downfield. 12 and a half gone. Still 0-0. Barcelona will win the ball back again, but Ferran was offside, so he didn't contest it. There's Valjean. Chips the ball downfield, and again, Larin looked like he got in behind that high line again, but luckily for Barcelona, the ball had too much on it, and it sails all the way through to Szczesny. Quick restart from Barca. Lamine, and then he puts a great ball down this right-hand channel for Garcia, but his ball back in field is intercepted well there by Copete, and then there is a foul. Oh no, the referee says play on. It looked like he was going to blow up there. Now Pedri has it for Barca, 30 yards out. Now Gavi in centre field, swaps passes with Pedri. Hort now over to Ansu Fati on this left-hand side. Trying to pick out Dani Olmo on the edge of the box. Mallorca defend it. Then we get more head tennis in the semicircle before it's looped downfield, looking for the run of Larin, and he's tussling with Garcia. And the foul, oh, it was Araujo, I beg your pardon. What's the referee's decision here? He's saying that Araujo, he was just basically dragged Larin down to the floor there. So 14 minutes gone. And it will be a free kick to Mallorca, which Sergi Dada will take. 14 gone. Halfway inside the Barcelona half on this left-hand side. And players on the edge, well, just outside the 18-yard box. The Dada whips the ball in, and it's got too much on it, and it sails all the way through and out for a goal kick. That was disappointing there, and Szczesny wastes no time in rolling the ball out to Fort, and we're back underway. Here's Garcia now for Barcelona on this right-hand side. Squares it across to Inigo Martinez. Comes up to the halfway line. Now Hector Fort in those white boots. Tracking down this left-hand side. Ball in field to Gavi. Fort once again. Now Martinez. The ball, little flick round the corner there from Fati. Looking for Torres, but it was intercepted by Mallorca, and the ball has gone out over on that left-hand side for a throw-in. But it's been a fairly open contest so far. Barcelona always look a threat going forward, and there have been occasions where Mallorca have got in behind that high line and have looked dangerous themselves. But at the moment, it is still 0-0. Here's Inigo Martinez, squares it over to Ronald Araujo. And Eric Garcia on halfway, back to his captain. And very compact midfield at the moment for Barca to try and work the ball through. Now, here's Dani Olmo, surrounded by yellow shirts. Finds Inigo Martinez on the halfway line. Little square ball across to Gavi. Now Garcia on this right-hand side. Works the ball back into central midfield. Nice little touch from Fati. Torres comes out to the left now to Hector Fort. He tries to cross the ball in, but it's blocked by Mallorca. Barcelona will get the ball back though. Here's Pedri. What a wizard this young man is with the ball at his feet. Here's Martinez again, out to Pedri on this left-hand side. Again, just banks of yellow shirts in front of them. But if there's a team that can break you down, it's this one. Pedri goes out to the left-hand side. Here's Fort. Edge of the 18-yard box, sends it back infield to Dani Olmo. Now Pedri once again. Working the ball. Now here's Fati. Now Fort on the left. He whips the ball back. Fati breaks for him on the edge of the box. Little square ball across to Olmo. He picks out Lamine Yamal. Lovely back heel there to pick out Garcia. Right-hand side of the box. Now Lamine Yamal. Oh, he's been dispossessed there. And Mallorca chip the ball forward now, looking for the run of Larin. And he's up against Araujo. And they're tussling on that sideline. And Araujo wins that battle. And it goes out for a throw-in to Mallorca. Be an interesting contest tonight with that Canadian striker, Kyle Larin. He's a big unit and he's quick. Barcelona have been excellent with ball at feet, and they've been very patient as well. Mallorca not making it easy, sitting in their defensive shape. whips the ball across the box, and it did clip the hand of Leo Roman as it was going through, so it will be a corner to Barcelona. But yeah, much like the game against Celta, it is end-to-end, and there have been numerous occasions where Barcelona again have looked very vulnerable playing that high line. Now Lamine Yamal with the corner on this right-hand side. It will be an in-swinging corner from the young man. To the back post, down it picks out Torres, but his glancing header goes well wide of the left-hand post. And disappointment there for Barcelona. He was unmarked pretty much on the back post, but it was a glancing header. Nowhere near its target, sadly, for Barca. And Araujo, he didn't look happy either. He felt that he had a chance with that. Anyway, goal kick taken by Leo Roman. 20 minutes gone here. And again, a looped ball forward, and again, Larin had got in behind Inigo Martinez, but again, Szczesny, quick off his line. Definite tactic this from Mallorca. These looping balls over the top, trying to catch this high line out. But so far, Szczesny has been really on it. Two great parries to stop goals. And also quick off his line when the threat is imminent. Here's Ansu Fati now. The flag has gone up against the young man for offside. We're up to 21 minutes, but it is an open game. And I'll be surprised, very surprised, if we don't get goals. Barcelona do give you chances the way they play. So free kick, which Martin Valjean will take for Mallorca. The Slovakian, long kick downfield, looking for Larin, who misses the header to flick it on. Now Araujo launches it downfield, but Rayo wins the header. Then the ball breaks here for Mojica, and again they got in behind that back line, and again it was a great block from Araujo. Otherwise that could have been trouble again for Barcelona. Halfway line, they have it with Gavi. Pedri to Olmo, gets it back to Pedri. But again, that's a good tackle from Mascarell to get the ball back to Roman. Now, Larin does get the flick on header this time, but it goes to nobody other than Szczesny, who comes way out of his box. But it is an extremely open game. And it's a question, I suppose, of who's going to crack first. Here's Martinez. Comes back to Ronald Araujo. Say the game's come thick and fast for Barca. Big cup final on Saturday against the old enemy Real Madrid. And of course they've got the two legs against Inter Milan. So they want to get this game won tonight and give themselves that really big cushion at the top of the table before they turn their attention to other matters. Silverware on offer for both. Now then, here's Pedri. Knocks this over to Hector Fort on the left-hand side. I mean, you'd be very surprised if Barca from this position don't end up winning the league. But they'll want to try and do the treble. Of that there is no doubt, and they're more than capable. Real gone out of the Champions League, so Barca will feel they have a real opportunity this year. Arsenal, Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Milan, the other three teams left, and they'll feel that they're more than capable of doing that. Now Olmo, a little touch on the left hand side of the box, but it was too heavy. He tried to chase it and win it back, but it was put out for a throw-in. It's taken quickly. Referee said that it was taken too quickly by Hector Fort. It's taken again. Now, Pedri trying to work it into the box. Oh, big challenge coming in there from Fati on Valjean. And I think the referee is going to give a free kick there. Let's slide in somewhat there, Fati. And I suppose it looked a lot worse than it was. He did get the ball, but he just cleaned out Valjean on his follow-through. and really upended the Slovakian there. Went high into the air. Fourth foul of the evening for Barcelona. So we're halfway through this first half. Hansi Flick having a conversation with the fourth official. And Barcelona with Ferran Torres trying to chase this ball down, but Valjean gets it back to Roman, who then gives him the ball back. He did well there to keep the ball in play. It wasn't the best ball from Roman. And now he launches it downfield, but that will go straight to the feet of Inigo Martinez. Now Hector Fort. Very much makeshift back four this for Barca tonight, in terms of personnel not having that many games, and that's a bad challenge there going in. The ball was short from Olmo, but Barcelona are going to get a free kick, and it's going to be a yellow card to Samu Costa. Oh yeah, that's not a great challenge there on Gavi. Completely missed the ball and cleaned the young man out there, took his legs out from under him. Very clumsy challenge. Costa can't believe it, but yeah, that was a definite yellow card there. Referee is just having a word with him, telling him to calm down. So free kick to Barca on the halfway line, taken quickly by Gavi. Now Martinez will bring it forward. Here's Hector Fort on the left. Ansu Fati now, tight to that touchline. He works the ball in field to Pedri. Little short ball to Gavi. And again, he's taken late there. Referee says plays advantage. Now Pedri. Yet to weave his magic. Lamine Yamal. Outside of the foot. Oh, what a fantastic pass! And Olmo had ghosted into the box there, and his shot is brilliantly saved by Leo Roman. But what a ball from Lamine Yamal with the outside of his foot. Arcing ball. And Olmo snuck in behind the back four. They were ball watching. And his shot from 7 yards out was brilliantly saved at his right-hand post by Leo Roman. I think the two centre-halves there were ball watching because they couldn't believe the ball from Lamine, who now takes the corner. Space at the back post. Araujo heads it back in. Headed out by Larin. Ball still not clear. Mallorca player's gone down on the edge of the box, but we still carry on. Barcelona have won the ball back. Now it comes out to Fort on this left-hand side. Ansu Fati. Ball chipped into the box, and they don't clear it again, Mallorca, but finally they get the ball clear. And it's Mojica. Oh, that's a poor ball downfield, straight to Inigo Martinez. And Barcelona now starting to wind up the pressure. Just when they look like they're a little bit dormant, they just have a little patch of utter brilliance. And what a pass that was from Lamine Yamal. Oh, dispossessed there as he was scourging all the way through. And now Mallorca. Oh, it was a reverse diagonal ball there from Mascarell, having won the ball off Lamine, but it went too far and went out for a throw-in to Barcelona. And now Martinez will have it for, dare we say, the champions-elect. It's not quite over yet, but as I said, you'd be very surprised if Barcelona give this up from here. Gavi chips it now. Oh, Ansu Fati chested it down on the edge of the box, but he just had the ball nicked off his foot there. Larin, Kyle Larin couldn't keep the ball in play there, headed it out for a throw-in. Barca take it quickly. They're really upping the tempo now, the home side, not giving Mallorca a breath. Every set piece is taken rapidly. And I think that's definitely deliberate. Pedri now has it. Dani Olmo, his pass forward is immediately snuffed out, but it rebounds out to Gavi. And now Hector Fort on this left-hand side. Two men double up on him, gets a return ball there from Pedri, and the ball breaks to him again. Oh, shot's deflected, and another good save from Roman, but they've lost the ball now again in the box. Barcelona have it. Ansu Fati, he was clipped there, edge of the box, shot comes in, oh, it hits the post, and then it's cleared. Well, what a crazy passage of play that was. Mallorca just could not clear their lines, and Barcelona, they just kept coming at them and at them. The shot from Gavi took a horrible deflection off Rayo and it hit the far right-hand post. And then the rebound was saved again. Corner is taken short. Now, Lamine gets the shot away. Oh, it's terrible! Oh, he got away with it! The shot came in. Roman parried it out when he really didn't have to. And Ronald Araujo has missed from 6 yards out. It'll be harder to miss, you would think, from there. Oh, that's a shocking miss from Araujo. Oh, he had to open up his body there. If he had a left foot, it was a tap-in. He tried to open up his body to get it onto his right, and he fizzed it across the face of goal from 6 yards out. And that was lucky there, because that was poor from Roman, who's been outstanding so far. But the shot that came in from the edge of the box from Lamine did not have a great deal on it, and he just parried it out straight at the feet of Araujo, who should have buried that. But Barcelona are definitely upping the tempo here. Half an hour gone. Roman scrambles to clear that from the side of the 18-yard box, but Barcelona have the ball back again. Mallorca are really struggling here to keep hold of the football. It's just wave after wave of Barca attack. Here's Fort. Now Ansu Fati on the left-hand side. Just over half an hour gone. They seem to have woken from their slumbers here, Barca. Here's Pedri. Gets the ball out to Fati on the left. Edge of the 18-yard box. Ball is worked back to Gavi, and now Pedri. Oh, he picks out a good ball to the back post, squared across by Garcia. Got blocked with the legs from Roman, and then the volley comes in from Olmo, and it's wide of the right-hand post. Goodness me. Leo Roman, no wonder he's breathing deeply and having a drink. He's constantly on the go. And it was Copetti that played him onside. Very tight angle that for Garcia. But he blocked it with his legs. And then the rebound came out for Dani Olmo. And he didn't have much time for his volley. The ball ballooned up into the air off the foot of Leo Roman. He just put it wide of the right-hand post. Roman with the kick downfield, but again, Mallorca, well, they've actually, luckily, well, they've given the ball away again, but they've got a, I think they've got a throw in here. Jacoba Arrasate on the touchline there, the Mallorca manager. Very animated. He knows his team are really up against it here. They've had a few bright moments, and Barca did take about 20 minutes to really get the engine moving. But in these last 10 minutes, they have been absolutely relentless and should be in the lead. They've hit the woodwork, and Araujo has missed an absolute sitter. Barcelona passing it around nicely now. Garcia wins his team a throw-in on this right-hand side, just inside the Mallorca half, which Garcia will take. One throw downfield, and it will go all the way through to Martin Valjean. Oh, Leo Roman, that was risky, but he sat Pedri down on his backside there with a nice little Cruyff turn. Araujo heads the ball back into the Mallorca half. Lamine chips the ball forward, picked up by Fati on the edge of the box. Now to Lamine, tries a left-footed shot, takes a huge deflection off Valjean and balloons high over the crossbar, so it will be another corner to Barcelona on this left-hand side. Barcelona 0, Mallorca 0. A win here tonight for Barca will put them 7 points clear of Real. Real playing Getafe tomorrow night, and if Barca do win here tonight and Real fail to win tomorrow night, you would really have to say that that could be done and dusted. Not mathematically, but you just can't see it, can you? Foul on Leo Roman from that corner. He is breathing heavily. He has been worked so hard in these last few minutes. He really has. He's kept his side in this. There's no two ways about it. Barcelona will have 5 games left. 4 games left, I beg your pardon, after this. No, sorry, 5 games left after this. So, yeah, as I say, they can win tonight. If Real slip up at Getafe, a 7-point cushion with 4 games left really is asking for a capitulation of enormous proportions. But there's a lot of football to be played between then and now. Barcelona still haven't got anything from this game yet, but that's a good ball through the middle there for Ferran Torres. He gets the shot in from inside the box. It was a fairly tight angle on that right-hand side, but he's fizzed it over the bar. But that was quite easy the way they went straight through the middle of Mallorca there. He had the legs on Capete, but he did well, Capete, to force Ferran wide on that right-hand side and really narrowed the angle there. It was always going to be tough. Goal kick. 14 shots to Barcelona, none to Mallorca. That's the story of the game. But don't be fooled, Mallorca have had 1 or 2 opportunities in that first 10 minutes. They were looking dangerous. But at the moment, and they've given it away again, they just cannot keep hold of the football. Well, that was a loose pass from Eric Garcia, and then a brilliant sliding tackle from Gavi, which has sent a man crumpled to the floor. It's well, he's up now. I think the referee is going to stop play now. It really was a full-blooded challenge there from Gavi on Jose Capeta. He did get the ball though. I just think Capeta just caught him on his follow-through. They just cannot get hold of the ball, Mallorca. Barcelona still being thwarted at the moment and frustrated. Now Mojica down this left-hand side. Rare foray for Mallorca inside the Barca half, but the flag has gone up for offside, so that was very short-lived. We do feel it's just a matter of time before Barca get a goal. They are starting to click now and go through the gears. They will be patient. There's a long way to go. Here's Garcia and Lamine Yamal. Of course, 7 changes made, but 6 of those are on the bench, so they have a very, very strong bench tonight, which eclipses Mallorca's by quite some distance. Here's Ansu Fati now, edge of that 18-yard box on the left-hand side. Good defending there from Rayo, the captain, and it will go out for another corner to Barca on the left-hand side. And taken short, edge of the box, chipped in by Pedri, headed clear by Rayo. It comes all the way out, and again another ball into the box with the outside of the boot. Breaks for Gavi, he knocks it back. Olmo with the shot, it's blocked. Then it breaks for Martinez, and he's gone down. He was chopped inside the box there, or was it? Yeah, it was Martinez. Referee says no foul. It all got a bit frantic there. But as always, Barca have got the ball back here. It's just coming straight back. Another ball with the outside of the foot from Lamine, but this time it's intercepted. And Mallorca now have the ball with Johan Mojica on this left-hand side. And this is the first time in, it seems forever, that they've... Oh, now they've given it away again! Edge of the box. Here's Fati. Dummies, then shoots, and it goes wide of the left-hand post. More frustration for the home team, but it is coming. But that was really careless there from Mallorca. A ball across, a crossfield ball. It was intercepted by Fati. He's frustrated. He's not had a lot of football in the first team this season. So much predicted and expected of him, and it's just not happened for him. Plagued with injuries. Went to Brighton on loan. Didn't really make a big success of that. And came back. And he's not really had that many opportunities this season either. Still very, very young, of course. We do feel that if we can somehow keep him fit, maybe there's another opportunity for him. Undoubtedly talented, but it's just he has had a really awful 3 years with injuries and lack of opportunities, but still very, very young. His time will come somewhere. We'll be hoping it's here. Foul there by Dani Olmo on Samu Costa. So it will be a free kick to Mallorca, just short of the centre circle. 39 minutes gone. Ooh, they almost gave it away from that short free kick. That was really careless. Ball goes all the way back to Roman. His long ball downfield is just going to sail all the way through to his opposite number, Szczesny. He will roll it out to Inigo Martinez. Had a really busy opening 10, Szczesny, but since then, he's probably thinking he wished he'd brought his knitting or something. He's had very little to do. Here's Garcia. Now Lamine Yamal. Comes back to Gavi on the halfway line. Now Ronald Araujo. Inigo Martinez will surge forward with this ball now. Out to Hector Fort on the left, tight to that touchline. Infield to Fati. And he's hounded back towards the halfway line. Picked up by Gavi. Now Martinez, that's a good ball to find Olmo. Now then, edge of the box, here's Lamine Yamal. Tries to whip the ball in, he's parried it out again there, Roman. Here's the rebound, oh, it's blocked on the edge of the box. Comes back, Lamine still has it. He takes another deflection. Fort whips it in, cleared off the line and out for a corner. Goodness me, you cannot credit this from Mallorca. How many chances there? I think there was at least 2 clearances off the line. The ball in from Lamine took a horrible deflection, was palmed out by Roman. He saved it. Then there were 2 goal line clearances there. Corner taken short. Here's Lamine again. On that left foot, chips the ball into the box. Mallorca don't clear it, but now they do. Hacked downfield, but that's good work there from Hector Fort. Now then, again it's Barcelona. Little chipped ball there from Gavi to Lamine, and he's in the mood now, going down this right-hand side, and he's shoved over there by Mojica. Is that going to be a free kick or not? Just waiting to see. Yeah, that's definitely a free kick there. He shoved him over. And the Colombian rather interestingly saying it was a dive, but goodness me, Mallorca's keeper, Roman, has kept them in this game so far tonight with a plethora of really great saves. Mallorca have it now. Kyle Larin, he goes down, but the referee not interested. And Barcelona will break downfield yet again. Here's Pedri. Gets it across to Hector Fort. Back to Pedri, inside the centre circle. Now Eric Garcia. That's a loose pass from him. Olmo didn't read it. Tidied up by Capetta. And then Roman hammers it downfield, looking for the Canadian Larin, but it's gone over his head. And will be collected by Szczesny on the edge of his box. And Barcelona come forward again. Martinez on the halfway line. Now Hector Fort. Barca will be wondering how they're not ahead in this game, and they'll be hoping that it's not, in inverted commas, one of those nights. Now here's Dani Olmo, and that's a loose ball from him, trying to find Lamine Yamal. Mojica, well, equally loose as he tried to pick out Sergi Darder down that left-hand side. Very slim pickings for those two. Now Olmo has it for Barca. Now Lamine Yamal threads the ball through there to Dani Olmo. Back to Gavi. Now across to Martinez. And Fati on this left-hand side. Comes in field to Pedri. Little short ball to Martinez. Now it comes out to Fort on the left. Little ball in field to Fati. This is good stuff from Barca. Again, just working the ball, short passes. Surging run there from Pedri. Picks out Fati and he's shot and it's hit the side netting. On that left-hand side. How on earth they work the ball through there is anyone's guess. Sometimes they are just like liquid mercury. The gaps that they get through with little short passes, but it's a lovely surging run there from Pedri. And Fati there just losing his balance and slipping. His standing foot went from underneath him and he put the ball well wide from 8 yards out. 20 shots to nil in this first half. And he will be desperate for a goal, Fatty, to get his career back underway. But this is the chance now. Ball slipped through, one-on-one, and it's a goal! Wow! Oh, the flag's gone up. The flag has gone up. And Barcelona, well, they're lucky there. They have absolutely dominated the last 35 minutes. But always playing that high line. And it was a gorgeous ball from Sergi Darder. But yeah, take your pick there. There were 3 of them that were offside. And Sanchez, oh sorry, it was Mathieu Morey who burst through there. He finished it beautifully, but he was miles offside. Now then, here's Lamine. His pass is blocked and it breaks for Larin, edge of the centre circle. Mallorca have it now with Darder, but Barca win it back again. It's so easy for them to win it back. Now Ferran Torres gets the ball out. Here's Lamine, cuts onto his left foot, shot is blocked and it goes out for a corner. Goodness me, this, you just can't take your eyes off this. We're now in added time in this first half. And the only team who've had the ball in the back of the net are Mallorca, who have been absolutely battered in this first half, but have defended admirably. Barcelona have thrown everything at them in the last half an hour. Took them a while to get going. 21 shots to 1. 8 corner kicks to 0. That tells its own story. 30 seconds into added time. Here's Lamine. Short corner to the edge of the box, but that was easily read by Mallorca, who hammer it downfield, and that is the half-time whistle by Mr. Manzano. And it has been, apart from the first 10 minutes, very much one-way traffic. The Mallorca keeper has kept them in this. There have been 2 goal line clearances. They've hit the post, and just before half-time, Mallorca thought they'd take the lead very much against the run of play, but Morey was a mile offside. So half-time here at the Olympic Stadium, a frustrating night so far for Barcelona, but you just feel it is only a matter of time. Half-time, it's 0-0. We'll be back in 15.
Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth